Hello everyone, I am Surrendal the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/insane parents. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my kitten here as a spider will convince you. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, I'm not a bad parent for trying to hurt my son because I'm jealous of his mother. You are all just sexist. That's it, I'm just the victim. And this person here says, am I the a-hole for telling my son that his mom was an ex-addict? As the title says, my ex is an addict until she was 19. She went to rehab and got clean. I met her at 23, she got pregnant at 25, and we broke up shortly after. She has sole custody over our son for reasons. Pretty sure it's a pretty good reason, mate. Anyways. She allows me visitation every 2 weeks, which is fine by me. The problem is that since she turned her life around, she is always much holier than thou. She has given him a great life, granted, but she looks down on her nose at me because I am in between jobs and can't provide for our son. She doesn't ask for money from me anymore, and our son is now 8. Son thinks that the sun shines out of mom's arse. Like she won't do anything bad. And when I went to meet him last week, he said something along the lines of that he loves me, but that he's glad that he's got mommy because she looks after him. He kind of spoke up before thinking and said, well, mommy hasn't always been so great. She used to be a drug addict and got in a lot of trouble. Son went home, told mom, and who rang me up in a fit of rage. I wonder why, mate. Am I the a-hole? Understand, it's not a nice part of history, but she did it. You still reveal this person's information, mate. She lived it, and our son deserves to know. You could have maybe figured out ways on how to tell it without doing this, mate. TLDR. X is an ex-drug addict. I told her son, edit to add, I am not a deadbeat dad. It was an unplanned pregnancy, and when she found out, she knew I didn't want to be a part of it. After a year or two, I decided I wanted to be somewhat involved, got to know the kid, and now I feel ready to be the father he deserves. Clearly not, mate. Me and the ex got along well, and she supports me. And this person in the comments says, I was just about to make that edit. If I was a woman talking about disclosing my ex's boyfriend's drug addiction and dark past, I'm sure that I'd be voted not the a-hole. So we got an incel and a nice guy. Okay, cool. And this person here says, you're full of it, buddy. Nobody here is gonna give you that one because that is just not true. No one is gonna let you off the hook for pettily sniping their ex's long past of drug addiction to their young child. God, you're an a-hole. And this person here says, are you kidding me? If a petty-ass woman disclosed the information because she was jealous of her son, loved her father, which is the reason you did it, she would be eviscerated here. Yeah, and she would get a 50 out of 50 from me. You are aware that that person could probably sue you for defamation, right? Or at least I'm pretty sure of that, right? And plus, why are you doing that, mate? Seriously? This next post here says, my homophobic, transphobic, racist, sexist grandmother, after nobody wants to talk to her, she wants to make this post, when literally, last night, she was yelling at my mother for letting me have short hair. Wow. Okay. And this person here says, it's sad, but just the naked truth. Family ain't what it used to be. No more. They ganged up on different family members. It used to be at a time when you could go to your grandma's house to get a plate and chill with your cousins and get love from your aunts and uncles and just have fun. But now, everybody chooses who they want to deal with,
Aunts and uncles choose which kids they are proud of. Brothers and sisters treat friends more like family. Cousins talk about their own family members and don't realize that they are also flawed. Grandparents spend time with certain grandkids. Now, only time you see your family is during funerals or weddings, and even then, they're either fighting or talking about everybody. This cycle needs to change.
Okay. Considering the context I got from the title and also OP in the comments, yeah, you're getting a 50 out of 50. You're really sounding like a hypocrite and a narcissist, mate. This next post here says, Mother pretending to be me? And this person here says, well, they changed their cover photo to basically OP, and people down here in the comments, but I'm not going to read it because OP has an explanation that definitely is more important than the actual comments. And OP says, explanation. I have been no contact with my mom since early January after not having spoken to her in like 6 months. We got into an argument, and she compared me to her abusive husband she allowed to take the crap out on me growing up. I cannot begin to measure the amount of trauma I've experienced. Anyway, my brother asked if I had spoken to her, and I was like, no, mate, I didn't. And let me go check her Facebook. We are not friends, but her page is public, and this was posted here. All her family, I don't know, seem to think it's her. It's actually me from 2014. I was like, hey, maybe she's being weird, and then changed all her pictures to me, and I started to freak out and blocked her. I have no idea what this means. This is getting a 50 out of 50, or at least your mom is, OP. This is going on to probably more like identity theft or something like that, which, by the way, that is crazy illegal, and yes, your mother could actually go to jail for that. This next post here says, my biological mom has disagreed with my therapist during session, and I invited her to, tries to convince me that she's a bad therapist. And this person here says,
OP, you don't have to listen to me, that's fine, but I would really like for you to ask yourself one simple question, just one. Ask yourself if you've really been improving or only getting worse. In nearly 3 years you've had Lisa as a counselor. Sure, you can like her all you want, but that does not always mean it's the right one for you. Do your research online about your conditions and see the timeline it shows for therapy in even severe cases. I'm only saying this out of concern, and for everyone is only seeing you decline rather than improve. Just be honest with yourself. When you ask yourself that question, please make a pro and con list, even if that helps. I hope you can be true to you, and no matter what, I will always love you and be here for you, even if you feel you hate me. My love comes unconditionally and without bias or judgment.
And OP says, just because you don't like her doesn't mean that she isn't a great fit for me. I've improved exponentially with her, and you wouldn't know that. And the insane parent goes on to say,
I never said I didn't like her. This isn't about me, it's about concern out of you. And just take time to look inside and be honest with yourself. That's all I'm saying. I don't dislike anyone, honestly.
bullshit, bullshit. I do have some people that I dislike, and I am not ashamed to admit that. Everyone on this planet has somebody they dislike. And the insane parent goes on to say,
One more thing. Blake's dad died. He's struggling big time.
you stormed out on him and said F you to her. But okay, I'm sure I'm going to be completely honest with myself because I know myself. I'm sorry about Blank's dad.
Yes, I said that. I don't regret it. But it does not mean I don't dislike her as a person. One day, in your 30s, you will see things in a different light. We all do.
And why does this matter exactly?
You will see and understand at this time, and reflecting on your life, so many answers and understandings will be understood why people say and did what they did. You will understand why at that time and have the realization.
Or you could just answer the question, not give a complex riddle as to, or, give a very vague clues as to what the answer could be. And OP says, I am not gonna sit here and watch you defend yourself. I really, really don't care. And the insane parent goes on to say,
Everything my mom said and warned me about, I thought she was just wrong on every level, and I stand here today seeing and admitting everything. She was spot on, and I am not saying that was the case with us, but as we mature and get older, we grow and have a better view and more open minds, and all around understanding, and not saying our understanding is approved by all of us, but we understand. We get it. I am not defending myself in any way.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And OP says, You're not my mother.
Neither is blank.
Yes, she is my counselor. I pay for her advice, unlike you.
I am just asking yourself to ask yourself one simple question, and to be honest with yourself, that is it. Exactly. You pay. It's about money.
I don't need any of your comments, concerns, or advice. I have already told you I'm perfectly fine with her.
That's why she keeps you sick.
You know nothing about me, or her. I could go to effing school without wishing I was dead. I am not sick. I am so much better, and you wouldn't know that.
You're right. And even people who live with you don't see you are getting better, only worse. I am just concerned for you, is all. But I am not your mother, which I fully agree with, and I am okay with, but I did birth you and raise you for the first couple years of your life, and I am a human being and I have a heart.
Yeah, just because you birth someone doesn't mean you get to treat that person like crap. And OP says, Mom has noticed my improvement and sees how much happier I am. My, not biological mother, but the person who I consider real mother. You are delusional. You raised me for a year. You don't get to be the Mother of the Year award, and you don't get to become the mother once Dieta is gone. I will never turn to you in my time of need, and I will never rely on you. Stop contacting me if you're going to keep pushing this idiotic rhetoric on me. Oh, but wait, it gets better. There's a comment that OP has that basically is like the cherry on top of the sundae. And OP says, we are setting boundaries against her prodding into my personal life. The specific situation being her stalking my boyfriend's personal records like an effing psycho. Jeez. Well, we know where this is going. Anyways, she wouldn't accept that she is not in a parental situation to be doing that, and once we discussed that, we would be grounds for harassment. She screamed that she would do whatever she wants to protect me and stormed out. Okay, this is gonna get 50 out of 50. This is just a next level of insane. I mean, seriously, why are you doing this? I mean, one, you're basically telling OP don't go to therapy because, how can I control you if, this therapist is telling you to, not have me in your life, or at least to maybe not let me be doing this. And two, just, really? Stalking your kid's boyfriend's personal records? Why? Okay, I think with that, that's good for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.